It's preseason week 2. Today we have Team Pepega versus Aftermath. I'm Gatron. Today I am joined by BMG himself.
Why'd you make me seem important?
You're important to me, okay?
That's so sweet.
And our first map is going to be Ilios to control the first control map of this series, and both teams are ready to go, so let's get right into it. Now, we saw Team Pepega play last week. Aftermath did have a bye, so this is the first time they're getting to see something. And Pepega, if I remember correctly, came out with a strong win last week.
Yeah.
In a 3-0 sweep. So, going against a team that nobody's seen yet, it might change some things up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Pepega seemed very strong last week due to their coordination and like team synergy. So if they can keep that up, I could see them easily winning, unless Aftermath also has that. But I mean, time will tell. You never know. The first week could have been a fluke.
Now, in case this is your first time tuning in, preseason works a little bit differently than the main season. Loser picks each map, with map 1 being a coin toss. And after that, it goes to first to 3 maps will win the match. So, it works similar to how playoffs normally works. And then going into the main season in 2 weeks, and preseason being only 4, we will have a set map set, which will rotate every some odd weeks. Now, it looks like we're going to see a little bit of a double shield with flanking DPS coming out of Aftermath.
Pepega doesn't have another tank yet.
I noticed that.
Pepega is going in with just the Roadhog. Is the Roadhog going to carry?
I wonder if Pepega is having some connection issues with that second tank of theirs.
Yeah, and we almost see the Hog go down. The Hog will go down because of the hack.
And a nice quick 4 picks coming out of the side of Aftermath, and that is going to be an early capture of the point. And now I wonder if Pepega is trying to get that person. Finally, he picks a tank.
And it's Orisa, of course. Most common comp.
I mean, we're on well. You're gonna see the Orisa a lot.
By the way, look at League Chat.
Boss on the Sombra right behind Pepega, looking for it to get the hack. He's gonna get it off onto the McCree, forcing him to immediately turn around. Now Aftermath starting to push in. They're gonna get 3 picks with a pulse bomb with Grike coming in and taking out Skywar, and that's gonna be a huge push coming out of Pepega and a nice point hold.
Hey, Farrell, look in match chat. I don't know if that was for right now or from the beginning of the game.
It sucks when I have to commentate and host the lobby.
yeah, I'm sorry, okay? Don't worry, but I know the pain. I've had to host and whatnot before.
Like, if you notice somebody say pause in match chat, just tell me!
I did tell you!
I did not hear it.
On about the tracer bomb.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Oh my god! Did you read match chat?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Oh, that's great.
Well, when you're tired, I guess.
I mean, that just tells you how long it took Aftermath to get in here.
Sombra, once again, in this backline, though, is gonna be looking for the Doomfist, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean...
Pepega really starting to move forward. I mean, they had a little bit of a shaky start, but it is only the first map of this control point, so it might not be too bad of a loss. Nice pick onto the Regret, though, coming out of the Roadhog, as well as taking out the Reinhardt, and this looks like it might be Pepega's chance to move forward on it, taking out that enemy Roadhog. Pull a nice nano boost onto the Tracer, leading to 2 deaths, both the DPS, and now they're looking for the Moira, who has popped the Coalesce. It's a nice environmental, though, coming out from Skywar onto Scooter. And it looks like this might be Pepega's fight. They're grouped up onto this point. Arisa great at that ranged attack. Reinhardt has to get close and has to play right into that
We do see
Brigitte.
Sombra having this EMP, and she goes in and hits the
AMP catches 5 people, and Reinhardt immediately charges in to capitalize off of that, dealing as much damage as he can. But the Brigitte able to pop off that healing. Deadeye coming out from the side of Pepega. It's not going to catch anybody, but a nice zoning out, forcing people away from his team. However, this Tracer, once again, being the bane of Pepega's existence, really assaulting this backline. Other environments coming out of Sky Roar. Tracer getting yet another pick, but it's finally going to be taken out by the McCree, and it looks like Pepega finally going to be able to flip this point over. Another coalescence within that fight, and Pepega finally does flip this point and starts that percentage increasing.
Listen, Skyr, you already got my vote for MVP so far. You've got 3 of those lovely environmentals. Love it.
But there's a huge thing that's here right now, and we see that Aftermath is going to have the EMP up, they're going to have the Shatter, so huge combo potential there.
Yeah,
Ana,
I mean,
already at
EMP
60%.
got nothing, though. So, that could be affecting the mentality a little bit too.
Vega does have a supercharger online, but if that hack gets out in time, it's not really going to matter. Shatter comes out without the EMP, and 2 picks come in the favor of Pepega and make that a 3rd going to McGression. And Pepega going to keep this point in their favor.
Pepega's hog, I can't read the name, I'm blind, okay? But that hog hooked the Reinhardt out of Shatter into the hole. That was beautiful.
I'm saying they should have waited. What Aftermath should have done is they should have waited for the EMP to come online. Then they would have had a free Shatter because there would be nothing there to stop him.
I mean, but they do have EMP Flux right now.
Which can be a big thing, but the Sombra is not in a good position. She's looking for hacks into her team rather than trying to flank around.
But that will be one of Pepega's members falling.
Hack onto the Roadhog, and there comes the Gravitic Flux. Arisa going to pop the Supercharger, but it's going to be destroyed very quickly. And now that Arisa getting bombarded, will be taken out by Scooter, and now this point will flip back over to Aftermath. Overtime starting to tick away, and Vega needs to get onto that point, but they won't be able to, and well, will go to Aftermath.
Yeah, I mean, Aftermath looked really nice there, but at the same time, for the first like 30 seconds of the game, it was nothing but
it was a 5v6, so they had the advantage. So looking how far Pepega was able to push that, now that they have all 6 members, they might have the advantage going into this. Looks like coming out of these compositions, we're going to see the Reinzari coming out of Aftermath. Pretty standard composition. We're gonna see the Orisa come, but we are still gonna see the Orisa on Pepega's side. It doesn't look like they're really changing anything up with them.
They did go for Rhine at first, but then they switched back to the Orisa.
I think they're looking at the Orisa as the defensive one, that once they're able to push in, they're able to hold that point really effectively with this Orisa.
Not just that, Orisa is really good for stopping things such as like Rhine charges. So...
And that first pick is what easily allowed Pega to take over this point early on, and it forced Aftermath to completely back out.
Yeah, I mean, Pepega's looking strong now that it's a 6v6.
McGression quickly charging up this ultimate, looking for that Tracer. And Kill is going to be able to take out the enemy Tracer, but not without Faded getting a pick off onto Wanted. And it looks like now Aftermath starting to push in. They're going to get a pick onto McGression as well as another environmental onto the Orisa, and this point quickly going to flip over in favor of Aftermath. Really strong pushes. They took...
Yeah.
I think they took...
That was a very strong push.
I think the biggest thing there is they took massive advantage.
The contest here is amazing.
You do see
Skye are getting hacked in the backline, but the Sombra has to get out of there so she can keep her life.
Kill looking for the picks on the McCree is gonna be stunned and taken out. And he had that pulse bomb too. Now, the Roadhog also getting hacked, and that might be a pretty easy pick for Aftermath right now. He's way out of position, gets antied, and will be taken down. And now, Pega down 2 players.
Yeah, not just that, due to him being out of position, his team decided to give up high ground and try to save him, which puts him in a very bad predicament, because on that high ground they had the advantage of having the Rhine having his shield up a bit and whatnot, but now they lost that advantage and was easily taken out. And we see Aftermath here sitting on 4 ults, and they're 4 very strong ults.
Yeah, honestly, it looks like Pepega is going to be going into this at an ult disadvantage. They have 3 more ults coming online, but you're looking at a team that already has 4 ults.
Yeah.
And one of the back cap though comes out from the side of Pepega.
And 3 out of
EMP gonna come in, but it looks like it only catches 2. Reinhardt getting hooked out of that. And with the whole hog coming in to start as the cleanup duty, it looks like this point going to remain in favor of Pepega. Now finally at 50% to 76. Pepega needs to hold this point as long as they can.
Yeah, the problem I saw there was simply that they used 3 crowd control ults at once. When the EMP didn't get any picks, I would not have invested, like, when it didn't get any more than 1 hack, I would not have invested the Shatter and Grab.
Deadeye going to come out from the side of Aftermath. Is gonna get hooked out of it and picked! And Pepega going to be able to keep this point in their favor.
Rhine being nanoed there, but Rhine took so much focus damage that the Echo was able to just use her focusing beam. That does 200 a second. There's no surviving.
Zoning ult coming out of the side of Pepega, looking to try and keep people off that point so they can get it to 99. Sombra able to touch from the backline, but Tracer going to fall from the side of Aftermath. Aftermath really starting to push in, but the Coalescence is there, getting the healing, getting the damage out, and this point going to remain in favor of Pepega. It looks like only 1 left alive, but it was a team kill actually. And Pepega keeping that point in their favor.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think Aftermath has a very bad ult economy. They get their ults fast, but they use them very awkwardly. I think that's their main issue going into the 3rd round of this map.
And we are going to go to the Ruins, the 3rd and final round for Ilios. Now, and Ruins, we tend to see we do tend to see a lot of Widowmaker coming out of Ruins, and we are gonna, looks like we're gonna see that from Aftermath, but the thing that I also want to point out is they are going with a Junkrat, which could be beneficial to burst down characters like the Hog and the Reinhardt now, but to take out characters like Echo and Lucio, he might have a little bit of an issue.
Like, Echo does have a very bad time against hit scans, but she is extremely good against Widowmaker, because her movement is so like fast that she can get out of the way.
Widowmaker going to be hooked and pulled out, and it looks like this point quickly going to flip in favor of Pepega. We got the Brigitte still fighting in that point. Reinhardt wanted to get a piece of that action with his Zarya in tow, but this point will flip over to Pepega as the tanks start to pull out. I don't know if I would have continued that fight once you lost your Widowmaker. You just lost your entire high ground advantage once that happened.
Not just that, before they lost the Widow, they lost someone else. I can't remember who it was.
The Junkrat. They lost both their DPS before that fight even started.
Yeah, if you lose both DPS, you better pull out. Otherwise, you're down a lot of damage. Especially when you're running a Rhine. because Ryan can do a lot of damage. It's just simply you can't have Orion trying to push and do damage.
Pepega really starting to push in. They were able to take out 3 picks, including the Zenyatta. That's against both tanks and a healer. And it looks like Aftermath just going to fall apart. It doesn't look like Aftermath having a very good time right now, using this composition that they're running. Honestly, if I were Aftermath right now, I would swap off the Zen and the Baptiste. They're really good at holding, but they're not really good at aggressing. What I think would be more beneficial is what they swapped over now to the Lucio. Kill, getting a pick onto that Widowmaker. Not as much value getting out of that as I'm sure Aftermath was hoping.
Yeah, like I said, Widow is good against like a Pharah, but she's not good against the Echo.
Coalescence going to come out. I mean, Aftermath did lose their Roadhog, and Reptar are going to come in, but it's going to catch nobody. Blown up just a tad too soon, and Pepega moves in to finish those kills. Already about 90%.
Yeah, they're used to Shatter, but Skyor just completely blocked the Shatter.
Shatter going to come in. Mei being duplicated by this Echo and is now assaulting these backlines. Immortality Field invested quite early on. Overtime starting to tick away, but Aftermath gets onto the point. However, we are going to see the Zarya fall, as well as McCree and Reinhardt in this point going very strongly in favor of Pepega. They have one on point with a Lucio in the backline, but they're just trying to push them away, and overtime ticks away with Pepega taking Ilios.
Yeah, I mean, we saw the dominance of Pepega in this map once again. Like, when they were 5v6, they were losing. But anyone would lose in 5v6. To be fair.
It's gonna be that triple bomb.
Yeah.
Such a huge bomb too, and it was actually stuck onto that Orisa. So the Orisa didn't die, but everybody was grouped up with her in that tight space.
Mm-hmm.
Aftermath looking like they had a player leave.
I mean, they were dealing with connection issues coming into this. Granted, Team Pepega was dealing with players falling asleep coming into this. I never thought I'd see the day that someone falls asleep in a game.
I'm trying to figure out why that player left currently, but what?
I said, and you're trying to get next map.
Yeah. But Pepega looking very dominant going into this right now.
Yeah, I mean, at first Pepega seemed like they were lacking, but it was because of the 5v6 situation. I think what Pepega has on Aftermath here is when they have their ults, they don't invest them randomly. Like, Aftermath in Lighthouse threw in EMP and it caught one person. And then they use Grab. Alright, that's fine. But then they also use Shatter. So, at that point, I think after the EMP only hit one person, it might not have been a good idea to throw Grab and Shatter in. Also, the McCree high-nooned when he was alone. He didn't have a barrier in front of him or anything to protect him, so it let Pepega hook him out of it, and he ended up dying for that. So, I think Aftermath needs to majorly work on how they do their ults. They gain ults very fast and very well, it's just the fact that they use them improperly and at inopportune times.
I also have to say, it looks like Pepega is doing really strong counter plays. They're playing into their strengths and making sure that certain characters are being contested at all times. Such as, like you said, with that Deadeye. The Roadhog was right there, hook ready, and threw it right to catch him. He knew exactly what this McCree was doing and knew he could get him out of it. Still waiting to figure out what hybrid map they want. Now, I know what he's probably gonna say, and I
Same thing
don't
that
actually
everyone
want
says.
to see it.
Kings Row.
I don't want to see Kings Row.
I want to see Eichenwald. Someone shows me my boy
I want to
Eichenwald
see something
soon.
like Numbani or Blizzard World, like less seen maps.
Hollywood.
I could do without Hollywood. Yeah,
I haven't played on Hollywood forever.
there it is.
Of course, it's Kings Row.
And it looks like
You know, we
Faded.
should spice it up a bit. We should put it on Kings Row Winter.
I don't want to put it on the winter. It's not Christmas.
Yeah.
It's
You know,
May, dude.
I still think that they should put no, Archives Event Kings Row as a map. That needs to be a map.
What? Kings Row in the
The
daytime?
Yeah, daytime Kings Row.
And it does look like
Nighttime Kings Row just gets so boring.
Aftermath is trying to get a player in, as the one that left had to go for a map.
Bruh, sub me in. Put me on that DPS role. Come on. When you're not on either team, but you just want to play DPS against Masters. What?
Just want to play DPS against Masters. I'm telling you, it's not as fun as you think.
Well, I mean, I used to play DPS against Elo. That was fun. Surprisingly.
Yeah, but playing against Masters comp, it's not as fun as you think it is.
Oh,
Still waiting to find out who Aftermath is going to bring in to replace their lost
well,
player.
there goes sub you in, Farrell. Sure, he'll just get silent on me.
I don't like having to wait so long in between maps. Now, Pepega, they were running some pretty standard compositions, though. They were running the Hog Orisa, and seeing Skyroar perform in that, I wouldn't doubt them doing that again, especially on King's Row, where so many different compositions can be run that you could see a lot of things.
Mm.
Okay, song is low.
Did you hear that a new Mercy skin is confirmed for anniversary event?
A new Mercy skin is confirmed for the anniversary.
Yep.
Well, when is even the anniversary event? I know it's in May, but it's like in a couple weeks, isn't it?
Yeah. Hey,
There we go.
Sunkern. I'll
Yep.
just call you Sunkern. Can I throw a Pokeball at you? Alright, I'm gonna shut up now.
And just waiting to see it. Okay.
No, my team lost.
We are going to see Aftermath switching up some roles here. We're going to support.
A tank going to support, a support going to damage, and a damage going to
tank. Faded is a EPS and scooter support.
I'm so happy I can't talk in match chat. I'd probably say something stupid.
Scooter support. Faded will be going to DPS, and Song is a tank, so we're all good here. Now, I'm just gonna wait to get the readies up. Now, we do see a new tank come out from Aftermath and some roles changing up a little bit, so maybe that could change their gameplay.
It could. I just really hope their alt investment gets better. That's my only concern.
Now, that did look like the biggest issue with them. It's just Pepega was coming in, knowing what ults they were going to use, and making sure they weren't using too many in each fight, so they always had something ready to go.
Wait, what's the average allowed to be about though?
3,500. And both teams are ready to go, so let's get into map number 2, King's Row.
The most boring but beloved map in the game.
I love the map, but I've played on this so much and seen this so often that it's starting to get a little boring.
Yeah, I just feel like crying at this point.
I understand why it happens, because this map is just so balanced. Every single character works on this map at one point or another.
Bro, I was watching a video. I'll have to send League Discord, but it was a CS:GO player fixing Horizon Lunar Colony, and bro, it was nice. I enjoyed the improvements they made.
You see, there's an issue. The biggest issue I see with Horizon and Paris is, I've said this before, it's the high ground positioning on those maps. Because you look at maps like Volskaya and Hanamura, you have that massive choke, which every 2CP map has. However, they have a high ground in the form of a small window right next to the choke. So you can easily catch a team off guard, or pull their attention away from that choke, and allow your team to get through that much easier. But the issue that I see with Paris and Horizon is that high ground is right behind the choke, so the attention is never taken away from those points.
The only way you can get it to go off on Paris is the up and over the bush, which very few characters can actually go on.
They're going to be holding that Roadhog again, but they're not going with the Orisa. They're actually going to be using the Reinhardt.
I mean, I can understand using the Reinhardt here due to his increased barrier.
Doomfist starting to push in. He's going to go right into the back line and push up that Roadhog, I think. But he's going to be taken now with Reed also taking out Scooter, and that looks like the end of Aftermath's first push into this point, with Pepega really starting to push forward into that choke. Really strong use out of this hog, it looks like. Aftermath starting to push forward. Coalescence going to come out from the side of Pepega, and that's going to be a quick pick onto Faded. And now...
I mean, Pepega's just looking extremely strong in this.
And Roadhog will finish off Scooter with a huff.
The only survivor hiding up in the room. Hi, I don't know how you doing.
Pega starting to pull back onto that point once more, giving some ground. Massive shatter though! And the Deadeye will be able to catch Freed, and this is Aftermath's chance. They're going to be able to take out the Reinhardt, and they're going to start really pushing forward. The nano boosted McCree is going to deal massive amounts of damage, and finally Eclipse starting to get that point percentage moving. But they used they did use 3 ults on that, which isn't a bad number to use. At least they only used 3 instead of popping out every ult.
It's better than what we saw on them in last map. They dropped 4 ults even after the first 2 got cancelled.
And we see Aftermath with a self-destruct online, going to be assaulting this Echo, trying to keep her out of that high ground. Pega pulling back into that corner. Doomfist going to rush in, and Meteor Strike going to come out. And he's going to be able to take out both the supports, and Aftermath going to be able to move forward that Lucio, assaulting that Reinhardt. But he will fall to a charge, and now Vega's starting to retake ground, pulling back into that point, but Echo going to kill herself.
I hate when that happens.
Everyone hates when that happens, and a stagger onto the Reinhardt. Pega cannot hold this anymore, and Deadeye will be able to claim the mirrored McCree, and will also come in and take out the Moira, and now Aftermath easily able to move this point, continue forwards that checkpoint. Honestly,
since you said mirrored McCree, I'm actually going to do the same color in the same swing. If not, I'm going to be very upset with you. They're not wearing the same swing.
No, they're not. An adaptation onto that Moira, but or not Moira, onto the McCree, but a massive shatter leading to more pick. Deadeye going to come out from the side of Pega, and a whole hog will lead to the death of Boss, and it looks like Pega starting to really move forward once again, but Hog going to be popped off that map, in that small environmental area, and Aftermath pushing in off that pick, looking to try and pick off this Moira and keep her back at that spawn. Kill going to be taken out by Boss on that respawn. Tanks coming back in. Sound Barrier gonna come out with this Deadeye coming in from the side of Aftermath. Doofus also gonna be swapped in for Pega. And a punch cancellation leading to Boss's death. Pega trying their hardest to keep this fight in their favor. Sound Barrier gonna come in. Shatter going to catch nobody, it looks like, but the Nano Rhine, huge terror. That glowing hammer doing so much damage, and the self-destruct going to take out Killer. Korrupt coming in from the side of Pega, trying to use the heals and keeps the damage going in their favor. The contest still coming in from Pega, doing what they can, staying alive as much as possible. Lucio coming back from that spawn once more. Ryan finally falling, and this point looking like it's going to be back under control from Pega. Anything to say, BMG?
I don't know, do you need to take a breath?
Jack!
But, I don't know. I think Aftermath is doing much better because they're doing less... Oh, that was a huge shatter.
Massive shatter leading into Skyroar dead! And Doomfist continuing to try and keep this point in Pega's favor, but without heals now, he's going to fall pretty quickly, and now only Moira left under this point to contest it. Shatter going to be cancelled, it sounded like. And Coalescence going to be coming in, but the Moira's going to have to leave the point. Scooter will fall to the Coalescence, however. Deadeye coming out, or not Deadeye, just the nano boosted McCree coming out from behind the inner room in front of that payload. The kill coming in, taking out both CPS and almost looking like forcing an Aftermath retreat.
Oh, Kill! Settle down. I understand kill isn't your name, but settle. Jeez. But, before I was so rudely interrupted by Aftermath's giant shatter, the thing we see different with Aftermath here is that they're using their ults and not just throwing them in all at the same time. We're seeing alt combos and Doomfist jumping in.
Another shatter coming out from the side of Aftermath. Bob going to come in and cancel out a charge. Hammond spinning on that point, doing some Hammond things with Winston swapping in for the side of Pepega, and it looks like Pepega having really strong holds now.
Yeah, I mean, Kill, I'm not blaming you, but Kill, it's your fault, okay? You were playing Echo on defense. Echo's an offense character, not defense. I'm sorry.
But wouldn't Doomfist also be an offense character?
No, Doomfist moveset benefits both sides. Echo's moveset's really only benefits
Massive pick onto the healer in the backline, looking for even more picks. Is gonna drop onto the McCree, who's in Deadeye,
and getting oh wait, he didn't do anything to the demon. Never mind.
He did kill the McCree, and Hammond going to be able to knock out Scooter and keep this fight going. Winston helping to control this fight with the Hammond. Doomfist going to come in from the side of Aftermath, but it looks like Overtime going to take away with the fight just about at that final checkpoint.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Aftermath got so far because they were using their ults there. Because in the first point, they shattered and... what was it? Shattered and something. But they never invested more than like 2 or 3 ults in a fight. At the end of the first point capture, yeah, I think it was Shattered Deadeye. After the first point, they only they still had 2 ults left and 1 almost fully charged. So the fact that they're using their ults smarter now gives them a better chance of winning.
One thing that I think did lead to that hold for Pepega was the fact that Kill was uncontested, really. He was always into the backline.
2-3 picks at a time, yeah.
He was always in their backline, and even
when we saw him drop on the McCree, who was mid Deadeye.
Like,
so, I mean, I understand people saying McCree is a Doomfist card because he has the flashbang. But it doesn't always work. We do see the Doomfist on the side of Aftermath going back and switching out for Mei, possibly to contest Kill's Doomfist.
Upping that CC, they now have the Ana, Lucio, McCree, and Mei.
When you have that many people to contest something like that, you know that works.
Wall gonna come in. It's actually gonna catch the Roadhog out of position, and a quick pick onto him. And it looks like Vega not wanting to push him, but the Doomfist, I think, said otherwise for a second.
Yeah, I mean, the Doomfist was getting his damage off, and they know that
Doomfist going to push in. He's gonna be able to take a pick onto Lucio, but quickly taken out by Boss, and it doesn't look like Vega gonna be able to push in very far.
Nice pick, though.
Although, as I say that, Pepega rushes in and takes over that hotel. They're going to keep this fight going. Sky going to be able to take out Boss, as well as leading to a D-Max onto the Diva, as well as taking her out of the fight. Nano Boost coming out onto Aftermath's Reinhardt, but there isn't the support there to keep them alive.
It's a 4v1 at this point. No matter how good you are with Nano Rein, you're not surviving that. Kill getting all 3 kills there. And now Roadhog's just pushing up like, bitch, stay off my point.
Although you would say that Roadhog was feeding quite a bit.
Yes, Roadhog was feeding, but what you gonna do? Kill, stop feeding, okay?
It looks like all of Pepega's feeding. They just want to keep this fight going. Pepega finally pulling out.
Alright, listen, Kill. I know you're probably like Masters or something, but like that doesn't give you an excuse to feed.
Is there ever an excuse to feed?
So, along this, kill getting slept and the D.Va's coming up for him, but he uses the
Meteor Strike going to come in, and it looks like it's going to be used, even though he's at low health, going to be used to start pushing in, but easy pick-off. Wall, going to catch the McCree out of position, keeping him away from the team. Paul getting a quick sleep, but is going to be woken up immediately. That Deadeye looking like it might have destroyed the shield, and the Blizzard coming out from the side of Aftermath, and now it looks like Vega going to be forced out of this point, although they don't want to give up this fight. Both healers down from the side of Aftermath, and even though they lost so many people, they're going to be able to keep this fight in their favor.
Alright, so I can tell you why Aftermath lost that fight. Aftermath lost that fight because of Boss.
Losing that May early on?
No. What happened is, you heard Bear shatter there, correct?
Yeah.
The problem was, Boss threw up the wall at the same time as the shatter and blocked the shatter.
Whole Hog going to take out 2, and that payload moves right to that second checkpoint. Pepega really pushing in with Killer right in their backline, going to pop the Meteor Strike, but he's not going to use it as a defensive. He's going to go full offense and take out this D.Va's mech.
And then get the fuck out.
Sky, going to finish off the baby D.Va, and a nice stagger coming out from them. But D.Va Bomb is in play here. That self-destruct able to do massive amounts of damage. Wanted going to take out Boss, and people just starting to stagger in from Aftermath. This payload going uncontested, moving forward.
Boss did not take out Boss.
Deadeye coming out of the side of Pepega, the self-destruct catching nobody. Pepega, easy carry with that, with those fights, and we'll move that payload and take map number 2, Kings Row.
Girl. But Deadeye did not come out of the side of Pega.
Yeah, it did.
No, that was the other one.
I watched it.
I was watching it too. Wait a minute.
I think they both popped.
Oh. But, yeah, the whole thing there was, at that play of the game, we saw Grike throw down his shatter. But at that same time, the May decided to wall off Wanted Rapper. And that wall blocked the shatter. So I don't know if it's just me but I think there's a little bit of communication problems.
And our next map will be an assault map. Now, a lot of different assault maps can be run. I know earlier I know you said you were hoping to see Temple of Anubis.
I really want to see someone pick Anubis. I really enjoy Anubis. I hate it, but I love it.
Now, personally, I kind of want to see, like, Hanamura maybe come in. I don't know, but, like, Temple of Anubis, another one of those maps, massive choke right early on, but the high ground is right in line with that choke, so you can take attention away from it. Like, I think that's one of the biggest issues with Horizon and Paris, is just the position of those high grounds. The enemy team is just constantly looking into that choke.
Yeah.
But Blizzard did say that they were redesigning them, and Horizon actually going into version 3.0. I actually missed 1.0 with that low ground push route. But This could be our possible final map if Pepega is able to take it. Though, a draw won't really mean anything, as we will still go to a map 4, and we are going to Hanamura! Yay!
Sad.
Hey, at least it's not Volskaya, right? Just gotta swap sides. Now, ask for the readies from both teams. Now, Hanamura. Another one of those maps you can see a lot of Widowmaker on, but something I've also seen a lot is Pharah. Which, Pharah can be such a strong character on Hanamura since you've got, like, so many different positions to put them in. DBS. You're going support. So who's coming out? Because I can't put... Okay, Scooter's coming out. Whoops, I did not mean to do that.
I see.
There we go. Man, just waiting for the ready from both teams. And, Hanamura, I honestly think this is one of those maps that you can see Brawl or Bunker quite strong on these maps. I mean, I've even seen people push with an Orisa, although it's not recommended.
I've seen people push with fucking Sigma Sim.
Simstrat used quite a bit on Hanamura, I've got to say that.
Like, see, everyone likes to use the Sim teleport straight on the point, but I prefer from behind this little van just outside of Choke, doing the Sim teleport on the high ground and rotate through the small building where the Mega is, and then down on the point.
Well, you see, that's actually, in my opinion, that's probably depends on what the enemy team is running, because if the enemy team has decided to run a Junkrat, that is such a dangerous move, because you just played right into them.
Yeah, but if they don't have a Junkrat, why wouldn't you go that way? It's the safer route. You have the healing pack, and then you'll also have a little bit of high ground over the enemies.
And it doesn't look like either team is going to be running the Junkrat. Aww.
Or Sim.
Or the Symmetra. But we are going to see a Hammond coming out from the side of Pepega here.
Hammond Hog.
Zarya, actually. There's the Sim.
McGregorson, you have my respect now. Reinhardt? Wait, can we have two, like, off... Well, fuck, Hammond's considered main tank.
Hammond's considered a main tank.
And for some reason, by developers, Reinhardt's an off tank?
Ryan's a main.
Alright, though. No, fucking Jeff Kaplan says he's an off tank.
No. The community says otherwise.
He's an off tank with a main tank's toolkit.
Yeah, the community says otherwise. Hammond going to rush in, allowing that Symmetra to get that TP up immediately, and all 6 members of Pepega already on that point. Migration going to take out Surrey. Or sorry, right, whatever. Walter going to be able to take out 2 picks with the May and the Brigitte, and now it looks like this point quickly going in favor of Pepega. Strong push coming out of them.
Yeah, I mean, it's Pepega.
I think the biggest thing there was they used this Hammond just to create a massive distraction to get that symmetric teleporter onto that point and get everybody else there.
Does Pepega go against Mako in preseason?
I'll have to look.
Cool.
If not in preseason, 100% they are going against Mako in the main season.
Yeah.
And Shatter coming in, but it looked like it didn't catch. It did catch the Reinhardt, but Kill going to take out the Ashe. And Pepega having a strong snowball onto this point.
Kill, please.
Torbjorn rushing in to try and save it, but just gonna be picked out with the Reinhardt just looking at him in the face. In 5.5 minutes for Pepega.
Kill is literally going to make me cry, I'm telling you.
You could say that Kill is the carry for this team.
Initiating match.
No, I wouldn't say Pepega really has a carry because there's just so much synergy coming out of them that we're seeing.
Alright, listen here.
It's,
Kill's carrying.
he's getting the picks, yes, but you realize the biggest thing is what I'm seeing is the rest of the team, they are capitalizing off of Kill's aggression.
Kill, you need a Zarya with you. That's all I'm going to say.
I don't think he needs it, because even when he's picked off, he's already done his job.
It's not that. No, it's not because Kill needs it. The Zarya needs Kill. Do you realize how much charge she'll get off
to
Kill?
get those charges, yeah.
Kill would feed her charge so fast.
But we are going to see Boss come onto the Sombra, quite possibly to counter Kill.
I mean, they had 4 counters for Kill last time, and Kill still went off.
I mean, they have basically 4 counters for Kill, 5 counters for Kill. Freaking Orisa is designed to take out Doomfist.
Oh no. This is not fun. Oh no.
Well, actually, it's the other way around. Doomfist was designed with Orisa in mind for the lore.
Yeah, and then got punched out by Winston.
Well, that's like one of my favorite things about Doomfist, is he was designed to be countered by Orisa.
You mean the other way around?
Orisa came out before Doomfist.
Yeah, but you said Doomfist came out to be countered by Orisa.
He was designed to be countered by Orisa. His set was designed with Orisa in mind.
Yeah, but may I just say, Kill, you are scary, okay?
Kill actually had died in that, but Pepega had taken that aggression and did what they had to do to capitalize off of the damage that he did.
Before he died, he still was able to...
He was already coming out of choke as well as the amplification matrix. Kill already into their line, but he's getting assaulted hacked! And now he's going to be easily able to be picked off. Wanted will take out the Brigitte. And a Coalesce is coming in to try and deal the damage needed. And Aftermath's actually going to be pulling out.
Even though they were 1 pick up, they had a damage and tank.
Even now starting to push in with Aftermath. Pega being forced back onto this point. Like I said, I have seen the Orisa be used with the aggression, and now that she's had point control, she's not going to give it up that easily. Deadeye and Meteor Strike coming out from Pepega, and it will help lead to the death of Sleep. And now Pepega finally having this position back in their favor. As they say that though, the Lucio will fall and kill, with his Moira being the last ones left on this point, and it looks like Aftermath going to have this point in their possession.
Alright, so Pepega had a good push there, like to try to contest. They oh wait, are they still stalling?
Hammond's still stalling for time.
Kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
They are still freaking stalling! What the hell?
Where's Kill? Oh, bye Kill.
Now he's gone. Diva actually falls off the map.
Yeah, she rocketed after Kill.
Jeez, I think that was like a minute, maybe a minute and a half of stall?
Yeah, it was. May I just say that though that Pega is very bad on ult economy here?
I mean, they used so many ults in order to keep that stall up, and it just fed Aftermath.
Yeah, I mean, Aftermath right now could do a very strong EMP nade.
I mean, what they need to do is they just need to let the snowball take over. Deadeye going to come in with the App Matrix right behind him, looking to try and take the damage. Will take out Wanted! That is a big pick for the side of Aftermath, and they are going to move onto that point.
Bro,
Orisa
Fudoa
dropping.
just charging in with the Coalescence and killed Smurf.
Vega dropping under the plate. Down EMP with the supercharger going to come out from the side of Aftermath, and that snowball really starting to take hold for Aftermath. Roadhog staying off the point. Will be able to take out the D.Va though.
Someone needs to touch this point desperately.
Junkrat going to move onto that point, and the total mayhem. The passive ability taking out Faded, but it doesn't matter, as Aftermath will take that point.
They were down to 1 minute and 19 seconds there.
Aftermath not wanting to lose this. I think what really helped there was the fact that they were finally starting to counter kill. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, don't you hate it when like a sneeze just gets stuck in your nose and won't come out? Oh no. PMG, do you see what I'm seeing? I guess I'm alone right now.
No, I'm ignoring them.
You're ignoring? What are you ignoring?
Yes, I'm ignoring Kill because I had a lot of respect for Kill until now.
Kill actually gonna use that rock strategy.
Kill has lost all respect from me.
What? Honestly, I don't blame Pepega. They're just trying to wrap this game up and go for the win.
I mean, we already know they're going to snowball through Aftermath, though. Why do you have to use the Bastion?
Well, the way I see it, Aftermath has to hold for 2 minutes, has to push, and Pepega has to hold for 2 minutes, which can be a long time. Sky, though, will take out Boss with the Roadhog hacked. Bastion immediately taking out that immortality, but the rotation already coming in. D.Va going to be demeched, and it doesn't look like that rotation is going to matter. Orisa stuck in this room all alone, and she will fall, with the Brigitte falling shortly after.
Kill, listen. I respect your Doomfist, but Bastion...
Don't hate the Bastion, dude.
I play Bastion every once in a while, but on something like this, when it's 5 minutes and 12 seconds to 2 minutes...
Boss actually taking a rotation, possibly trying to scout out this Bastion and get him out of turret. Bastion, though, will be able to take out the Reinhardt, but Sprite going to take out Kill, as well as taking out the Ashe, but the trades come in when Pepega's favor. D.Va, huge hook, she's forced to use her boosters to get away, but now she's got a Moira and a Hog on her, but her tank line is able to get back to save her.
Right about now, Bastion
Colas
should be
coming out of the side of Pepega, as well as the whole Hog, a sleep dart taking him out of that, but Pepega will take out that enemy on a Reinhardt charging in, getting the Orisa on that pin! That's going to be massive picks inside of Aftermath's favor, and now they move on to this point to try and take it. But I am 100% sure Pepega going to try and take this stall once again. No,
right,
it
so
actually looks like they're going to let it happen this time.
We'll be real here for a moment. Kill. He came back. So, he got killed as Bastion. And then he decided to come back as Bastion. And because he couldn't get set up in time, he died again. if you get killed as Bastion, don't try to continue going Bastion.
Now what Aftermath really has to do is they have to make sure they snowball because they already have 10 seconds left to push this huge EMP! Going to catch 4 people and the Shatter going to come in, it's going to catch 2 of them, which will help kill fall! Bob coming out onto the point it looks like, but he missed it and it's actually behind the point and it has no sightline onto Aftermath!
Is it actually, where is it?
But Pepega has that supercharger. Self-destruct coming in will catch the Roadhog, but Pepega still has this point in their advantage. D.Va trying to contest, but will fall, and overtime will tick away.
You know what, Kill? You know what you need to do, Kill? You need to play an attack Torb to regain my love.
Hammer kill only?
Hammer kill only, attack Torb.
Initiating match.
I mean, they do have 4 minutes to take a point and a tick. However, this does put Aftermath in a decent position to win this map, because if they're able to hold point A for 4 minutes, they will win this map and stay in this match.
Ready for battle.
I mean, yes. Wait, didn't they have 5.5 minutes?
It drops now.
Does it actually?
Yeah.
Incoming.
Because I've seen matches where it's like 4 minutes to 4 minutes, and they both drop to 2.
That's retarded.
I actually like it. Because then you're not having matches where it's like 6-6 with 3 minutes left on the time bank.
True, that fixes my Volskaya problem. When it's 12-12 with 2 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah. So now, and going into round 3, the teams will drop a little bit of time.
The only way it goes up in time is if they're both at 0-0.
Yeah. Then they both get a minute. Still going to be running this Bastion out of kill, but a hack on the Sky, that's going to take out the Sigma. The double shield actually coming in.
I respect this Bastion more, though. Because this is an attack Bastion.
However, they are playing into a Sombra with the double shield. Echo going to be hacked, but she's already out of that sightline. Bastion looking like he's looking for that setup route. He's gonna be taken out though. He tried to get to the side and take the attention away. And Pepega looking like they're trying to capitalize off of it. But the hack onto the Lucio, getting rid of that speed and that heal will lead to Wanted death. And now, Aftermath holding this point. 3 minutes left for Pepega.
Your Doomfist is coming back. Alright, I feel you, okay? I feel you can do this, okay? Let me give you a pep talk. Yeah, stand in the corner and look at me. It's weird because like every time I mention kill, he looks at me. Somehow.
He knows. He knows.
Oh, the D.Va trying to jump on the kill, but just getting booped away.
Hammond going for a flank route. Pega
Somber
starting to pull the attention away. Hammond's going to be able to lock onto that bell, get that movement going, but he's going to get stunned out. Reinhardt charges in. Deadeye coming in from Aftermath. And Wanted going to fall. Huge pick for the side of Aftermath, and they're going to capitalize. B going to be invested here. A hack attempted onto the duplicated McCree. But it looks like Pepega actually going to be forced out, and already 2 minutes left on their time bank.
Are we about to see Pepega get their first loss?
The reverse sweep coming in.
Alright, listen, I gotta go at 10, so I hope not.
Kill actually going to be hacked out again.
Wait,
serious.
Is Aftermath
Content.
the new Neptune?
Boss will actually take out Shield. Boss actually really contesting kill here. EMP going to come in and is going to catch both tanks. Self-destruct going to help take out that Reinhardt, and now Aftermath going to continue to hold this point, and now Pepega, 1 minute left. They need to make something work, but they don't have a lot of ults to use. Well, I stand corrected. They do have a few ults to use, and Aftermath ended up only really has 2 ults in their favor. But Pepega needs to make something happen. They have 50 seconds to push this last point, getting really close to one fight territory.
It is one fight. Guaranteed.
Well, 1 minute, you got 2 fights there.
They have 30 seconds.
Beat going to be used and Shatter, but it's going to be shielded off. But the pick, the double pick coming out from Pepega, they're going to be able to take out 3 people, both supports and the main tank. Sky going to be able to take out Boss, and the collapse is also going to be used in this fight with Diva getting D-mech'd and then punched out, and finally Pepega will take point A. They have 38 seconds to push the second checkpoint, and getting that for only 1 tick. They need to move fast.
And they have 1 ult.
Ryan charging in. He's actually going to miss this charge, I think, but a strong pick taking out Sleep with the Deadeye coming in, but he's going to be picked up. However, Kill gets Boss, as well as helping Faded die, and now Pepega has the advantage on this point.
Is Pepega about to just...
The contest still coming in. Staggers coming out from the side of Aftermath. The Immortality going to be taken out, and the gravitation surge. Fuck!
Grab. Just call
grab.
it a grab.
Just fucking grab! Self-destruct coming in from the side of Aftermath. It's going to be completely shielded off with the Aftermath also popping in the Deadeye, but shield in his face, going to lock it out, and Pepega takes the match!
Okay, so I'm going to say something. I feel like Pepega was throwing at first. That was just way too dominant of a comeback. I feel like Pepega either works extremely well under stress, or they were expecting that to happen. Alright. But that will be Pepega's win for this. So that's Pepega's 2nd win in the preseason.
So far, yeah, Pepega actually showing to be a really strong team. Now, we do have some business to take care of.
Yeah, we have to figure out who's fucking MVPs for this. Alright. Sorry. So, who are you thinking on the side of Aftermath should be the MVP?
For Aftermath. Honestly, I kind of want to give it to Boss.
I mean, Boss's Sombra plays were very solid.
Boss's Sombra plays were great in those fights. Especially on Hamura. Because what I think was happening early on is Kill was trying to be aggressive, but the Sombra was always there to contest him, which is what was making it a little bit harder for Pepega to start pushing in.
I mean, we already know that I'm a fanboy of a Pepega player now, so...
So
I think my opinion is biased.
Are you saying Pepega's MVP should be Kill?
I don't know, it's Kill or McGregor. So...
Honestly, what I was seeing is Pepega was just really capitalizing off of the aggression Kill was doing. Aggression was just in the back, being there to help the supports, but also get those backline techs and help finish off certain people. But Kill was the one that was really making those pushes.
Kill was doing what the word in his name. He was killing.
Yeah, I would have to give it to Kill as well.
Kill, you have officially made a fanboy out of me. Don't worry.
So, congratulations to Kill, and Boss for your MVPs, and congratulations, Pepega, for your second win in the preseason. Anyway,
Can I
thank you.
just say that's kind of funny?
What?
Pepega's MVP was Kill, and then Aftermath's MVP was the counter to Kill.
Well, BMG, thank you for joining me today.
Yeah, no problem.
And
tomorrow at 2.
yes, we do have a
Yeah.
game. There was a game that was supposed to be, another game that was supposed to be today, but that got rescheduled to tomorrow at 2. It is Moisty Boys versus Illusion for week 2. So,
That must. I was about to make a really bad joke. I was about to say that game must be moist.
shut up. But I hope you guys tune in again to see that one. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys again next time.